Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show. It was funny. I seen a meme because I joined like a crap ton of podcast groups, and I joined those groups for no reason because the whole reason for joining them is to promote your podcast, and literally nobody was checking out anybody's podcast. I know I wasn't checking out anybody's podcast. Nobody was checking out my podcast. We were literally just kept copying and pasting the same links over and over and over again. Other people was pretty much doing the same thing that I was doing, just joining a bunch of groups and trying to promote the podcast, thinking like, oh, a bunch of people are going to listen to it, but literally nobody listens to anybody. Like, that's why it's like a bunch of people that go off up in those groups with no likes, no comments. I think I met like one person out of that, the whole journey of joining a bunch of Facebook podcast groups, but literally nobody cares, and absolutely nobody. But no, it's funny. I seen a meme where they was all like, it was from one of those groups. Somebody posted it and was all like, oh, when you are sitting there like having to turn your AC off or your fan off to record an episode. I'm like, bro, I will have my fan. I think you guys, because I've heard my fan in videos, and most likely it'll be in my podcast episodes too. But I'm like, I will not turn my fan off in no hot weather to do an episode. You guys are just going to have to hear the fan. Because I'm like, it's too hot to be sitting here. Because, yeah, if it's like 90-something degrees, I don't have no AC. I only have this fan, and if it's loud, it's loud. Oh well. But I'm like, I'm not turning it off. So y'all just gonna have to. And I don't think nobody's never commented on it before. I'm like, nobody's never really been all like, oh, can you turn your fan off? I'm like, okay, well, buy me something that's quieter, because I'm not turning this fan off for nobody. But anyways, I do try to drink like cold water, I guess, to cool myself down. While recording and stuff, either YouTube videos or a podcast and things. But it's funny, I've been like going through my Facebook memories and then seeing like when I was like, because it's crazy to think like I've been going at my podcast for like over a year now. And it's like, yeah, I think because I started in July, and then it was like I was like looking back on Facebook posts that I made saying, oh, I'm like wrapping up season 2. Here I am, almost like wrapping up season 39 and about to start season 40. Yo, it's crazy because I was like, I wanted to do something special for season 50, like that first episode. So I'll probably, by the when that time does come, I should do like a live stream. I feel like I should do like a TMossBoss show live stream. And then I'm join the stream, and then can be a part of the episode and stuff. Get a shout out or something. I don't know, but do something. But anyways, I know I was all like, I did say I was going to like change up the episodes, or how many episodes will be in the season. I said that a while ago. I think I said that for when I was like getting ready to start season 10. And I was going to be like, oh yeah, I'll definitely like up the episodes and have like 20 episodes. But I'm like, nah. I thought about it, but I'm like, nah, it's just going to be 10 episodes each season and stuff. So I'm pretty sure people are chilled with that. It's not like my podcast is going to get canceled or anything. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I just, it's like, yeah, I'm the one that's behind it and things. That would be crazy, though. Like, you put up... That's like... I'm not like... When I hear, like, TV shows, and they be putting all that money into them TV shows just for the show to get canceled. I'm like, bro... That's what I'm like, yeah, I had to have it on my own network, on my own channel, so I don't have to worry. The only time if I come up with canceling the show, it's because, like, something's going on, probably. But I don't think I will put that much. I don't think I'll put, like, a certain amount of money into something that's going to end up getting canceled. And that's just, like, that's the downfall of that stuff, man. It's like... They, I guess, if the show's not doing so well. But I know, like, there was a one Netflix show that got canceled called The Get Down. I was so mad. I didn't even want to watch the second season when they did release it. I'm like, there's no reason to watching it. I'm like, the show's canceled. I'm like, why watch it? There's no reason to watch it. Show's canceled. There ain't gonna be no more seasons. Along with all the Marvel shows that they had. I was watching all those shows, it was like a part of my religion or something. And then for them to just go out and cancel them, I'm like, if they bring them back, and because then that'd probably be the only reason why I would get Disney Plus, if they brought those shows back. And then I would, finish off watching them on Netflix and stuff. But I'm like, yeah, there's no reason for me to watch those shows. I just don't particularly care for watching a show if it gets canceled. So, yeah, there's, a lot of shows where I'm like, episodes I didn't watch. There was a one show, I don't think it got canceled. I think it overall, No, it did. It was this TV show. I think it was based off of a Stephen King book. Under the Dome. I think that was that King or Spielberg? I think that might have been King. Hold on for a second. Let me check real quick. Under the Dome. Who was behind that? Positive it was, yep, Stephen King. So, yeah, I don't know. I can't remember if it was King or Spielberg. But anyways, yeah, that show, it was like, I'm trying to think, why would they cancel that show? Because the show, I mean, it did kind of have like some weird stuff in it. But still, I was like, there's just like, let the show, like, give them like one final season to just do everything and then cancel it. But yeah, then I think there was the one show, Into the Badlands. I think that show got canceled. Into that season 4. Oh, wait a minute. Are they coming back out? Yo, if they do a season 4, bro, I need a season 4 of that show because it was me and a coworker. Yeah, I don't think that show overall got canceled because they were like overall promoting the fact that, oh yeah, it's the last season. And it was like they talked about everything that they needed to discuss. It was like that with that show, and then the one show, Preacher. Preacher was a good show. A lot of the AMC shows are pretty good. And so far, every show that I've watched from theirs, I hope they don't cancel because they came out with like a creep show TV show, and I grew up watching both 1 and 2. Like it was also a part of my religion. I watch like a lot of things from movies to TV shows, like it's a part of my religion and stuff. So I'll say that a lot, but. Yeah, I was like, I grew up watching the movies, and I'm like, bro, they're gonna have to carry on with the TV show because the show is good. It ended like very fast the first season because I'm like, bro, there was no way that was like a regular season. It seemed like that season only had maybe 4 episodes. How many episodes did they have? Because the standard's like 6, but it did not feel like no 6. Dang, the movie made $21 million in box office. That's good. TV series. There we go. How many episodes did they have? That told me. Oh, wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it was 6 episodes. It didn't seem like it was 6 episodes. It seemed like it was like shorter than that. But it's still good, though. I'd say that's a show that they need to keep on. 1 or 2 shows that they better not cancel is Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead. There's at times where I'm all like, bro, this show might mess around and get canceled. But I'm like, you know what? Nah, like, especially the last episode of Fear the Walking Dead, I'm like, if they were to cancel that show right now, talking about Fear the Walking Dead is canceled, I will probably stop watching all AMC shows together. I definitely would, because I'm like, there's no reason you leave the show up. So I'm gonna end up spoiling for those that hadn't seen the show or the episode yet. If you don't even care for the show, then it probably wouldn't even matter. But if probably be best if you just stop listening to this episode and things, because I am about to say something that happened in the show. So spoiler alert. But in Fear the Walking Dead, so it ends off with Morgan getting shot. And there's some zombies surrounding him, and he's like, I think he was talking. Then he meets somebody, and I'm like, yo, I'm telling you right now, if this show gets canceled, he done met this girl. We don't even know how that's gonna end. He gets shot. We don't know how that's gonna end. I'm telling you right now, I will boycott all AMC shows because I'm like, nah, I'm about sick and tired of TV shows getting canceled right when they're starting to get good and stuff. So I'm like, yeah. I think it's best if they keep like come out with like one final season and then say it's the last season and stuff, but don't just abruptly cancel the show. Like there is the one is it NBC? I think it's NBC. I think they're known for canceling a lot of shows, and I'm like I don't even really watch their shows. I think it is them. Which show? I think 911. I think that comes on Fox. But there's another show or another like station. I think it is NBC, but they come out with a show for like maybe 1 to 3 seasons, and then the show ends up getting canceled. There's like one show. It seriously could have came off as if it was like a cop show or something, and it was called Stalkers. But there was like it seemed like it could have been one of them like CSI or what's the other show? Like NCIS, I think that's the name of it. I don't know. But anyways, it seemed like it could have been one of those shows where it's all like, you could keep doing episode after episode after episode, come out with a whole new cast, more episodes, do like a throwback episode, same scenario, but just in a like different timing and placing and stuff. It seemed like that could have been a show that could have like went on for a while. That show, lasted. That show lasted. It was like, yeah, they say it was. That show only lasted for 1 year. They was like canceled it after one season, and they came out with 20 episodes. And how many people viewed them episodes? It was like, okay, so the first episode got 9 million views, second one 8 million, and then from episode 3 to episode 8, it was 7 million views, and then it went up to 8 million views for the ninth episode, 7, and then from 10 all the way to 13 or to 12, it was 7 episodes, and episode 13 8 million, then from 13 to 14 8 million, 15 7 million. So then, so they were doing good. They were all getting over like 5 million views. I feel like if a show's getting over 5 million views each episode, and then there's like the ratings, viewer rank ratings. It was rating 2.3. Man, you are tripping if you think that show got two. That show was. I'd say that the show was good. I just don't understand why they would cancel it. It's like you carry it. You could do 20 episodes for a season. And I'm like, that's a show that can last for a while. If you got 20, because if the show got renewed, most likely, yeah, that show could have lasted. They could have came out with more episodes and stuff. I'm like, I just don't understand why they cancel these shows and things. But that's what I'm all like, yeah. That's what I'm like. If I come out with a TV show, I want it to be uploaded onto like YouTube or something. So where I'm like, I don't have to worry about shows getting canceled. And it's like it'll be my own reason for the show, because it's those networks, man. It's those networks that be doing that. If my show is like on YouTube or like a station where it can't get canceled or something, then yeah, I'm with it. But yeah, ooh, that I mean, I feel like live streaming the episode, but I'm like, I don't want to like go on Twitch. Twitch is sketchy. I don't trust Twitch. I go on there and support people, but I don't know about streaming on there, because it just seems like that you can easily get banned on that website. Freaking Dr. Disrespect, I guess, talk on that for a little bit. That man still doesn't know why he was banned. He actually came out in a jokingly way, and was talking about how he doesn't know why he got banned. And I'm like, that makes no sense. And I don't think there's nothing that's been discussed yet this week. Dr. Disrespect. Like news one day has a hilarious message for Shrewd after Twitch announcement. Mocks Twitch streamer mocks Dr. Disrespect with unbannable bathroom stream. Is that okay? So he did. Okay, so he did do a thing a while ago where he streamed in the bathroom. But I'm like, I thought he already faced the consequences for that. I didn't realize if that was the reason why he got banned. I should just do like a video on like the reasons why Dr. Disrespect could have been banned, because I'm like, yo, it's just, if we're talking about that, then yeah, then most likely I'm like, okay, well then it's you guys holding a grudge at that, like for that reason and things, because I'm like, yo, that happened like what, last year or something. So yeah, I think we'll never understand the day. I remember I made a tweet talking about that. The day we find out why Dr. Disrespect got banned is the day we find out who killed well, no, I was like, no, that's what the joke was. The day we find out why Dr. Disrespect got banned is the day we find Tupac in Cuba. I was about to say the day we find out Tupac's killer, but I'm like, we already know who Tupac's killer is. But yeah, that's just, he started his YouTube channel in 2010 and his mask. I didn't know that. He's been here for a while. How old is he? He's 38 years old. Wow. I don't know why. He seemed like he could have came off as somebody that was in like their late 20s or something. Yeah, there's all like, yeah, that happened last year when he did that bathroom thing. It was like a little over a year ago. It was in June of last year. Then there's like racism accusation. There's like musician Jimmy Wong compiled a series of clips in which Bam. What are they saying? Oh, that's his last name. I'm like, what does that mean? I'm like, what is Bam? But no, that's his last name. Chinese accent and language accused him of racist. On this bias in response, Bam claimed that some of his best friends are Asian and called the criticism laughable. Yeah, but they got like a permanent ban thing on I'm like reading all of this off of Wikipedia, but I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like that if you do offend somebody, let them know like, hey, I'm joking. If you were offended, I apologize, but these are just jokes that I do with me and my friends. Like, because I guess to use some YouTubers as an example, McNasty and his friends, they all crack jokes on each other. And it's honestly, it is good to have friends like that where you guys can look each other in the face and crack jokes on each other. It doesn't matter about race, none of that. Like, you guys can crack some jokes on each other, laugh at the end of the day, not get offended, and y'all are like better friends than you were like that morning. So, if it's like between you and your friends, okay. But I feel like if none of your friends was involved and then you out here cracking these jokes like by yourself, yeah, it's gonna come off as like you being racist and things. That's why I'm like, you gotta have some friends in the area. And and if they come out and say like, yo, we know that he's joking and stuff like, then it's like I feel like that you have nothing to worry about. But yeah, if you're doing it by yourself, then it's probably best if you just come out with a quick apology and then just call it a day. But anyway, so Wikipedia, they got like a permanent ban from Twitch things, like from Twitch, that whole situation. So let's read that out. There was like on June 26, 2020, the Dr. Disrespect Twitch account was banned from Twitch. Twitch's official statement on the ban said, as is our process, we take appropriate action when we have evidence that a streamer has acted in violation of our community guidelines or terms of service. These apply to all streamers regardless of the status or premise in the prominence in the community. I don't know what word I was thinking of, but anyways, no specific details have been released. On June 27th, Dr. Disrespect, they're using his last name, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, so I'm just going to say Dr. Disrespect. But anyways, tweeted that he had not yet been informed on the exact reason for the ban. On July 16th, 20 days after he was banned, he broke his silence and was interviewed by PC Gamer and the Washington Post, insisting that he still does not know why Twitch banned him from the platform, that his contract was still in good standings, debunking any crazy speculations or theories that developed, and is focusing on his upcoming Doc 3.0 personality. He was reportedly struggling to search for words and issued several stuttering responses to questions about it during the interview. On August 6th, after 42 days of not streaming, he tweeted a link to his YouTube channel and caption, "Tomorrow we arrive." Oh, I remember that. He went live on YouTube at the same time, but the stream only showed a looping video of custom champion class gas station. He also confirmed that he would show up on stream at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the following day. Return his stream. So yeah, the reason of his ban still remains unknown. Like we are never going to find out. And it's like Twitch, they have even came out and said that they just came out and said like the basics of when somebody gets banned, but they have even came out and said why a person got banned. That's the type of stuff where I would be questioning it every single day. Seriously, because I'm like, that doesn't even make any sense. You ban somebody, that was my chair, but I'm like, you ban somebody and you don't even tell them why they got banned, and then you expect them to just be cool about it? Like, that's why I have to say a lot of people abandon the whole Twitch website. Like, Twitch seems like it could be a good website, but I feel like that the people that are behind it are not good at what they're doing. Maybe if they took the time to just reevaluate what they were doing and what, website that they're handling, because they got to understand, you are handling one of the biggest websites in the world. You have millions of people stopping by this website each and every day, from streamers to fans. The fact that you display that type of energy towards your biggest, not even your smallest, but your biggest streamer on the platform, you give him that type of energy, and then you expect people to want to stream. And I'm like, people are probably so cautious and so worried, and that's why I'm like, there's a lot of people that can't even be themselves on websites like that, YouTube. What other websites? I'm saying, like, there needs to be a website where it's like, they do have a filter, but at the same time, you can be unfiltered. You can say what you want. You can do what you want. Because there's been streamers that have gotten banned for literally showing off, like, guns that they've owned. And I'm like, and that's like, okay, if they're like shooting or going crazy, yeah, then ban them. But if a fan's all like, oh yeah, could you show us your like hunting rifle? And they're like, oh yeah, here it is, and then they get banned for some stuff like that. I'm like, that's to me that's dumb. What other things have streamers gotten banned for? I think there's when streamers when they get banned because their fans play like the N word in their chats, or they have like some like racist song that gets played out. I'm like, that's you should ban the people, the fans that's or whoever it is, the people that's doing that rather than the streamer. The streamer ain't got no control over what people be posting and stuff. So yeah, I'm like, people they need to Twitch just needs to chill out. I'm like, it ain't even that serious, but anyways, yeah, that's why I'm like, yo, if I go on Twitch, it's literally just to support people on there. I don't know. I think I would, but I'm like, I gotta be guaranteed, like, I'm safe on that platform, and I'm not gonna like be one of the biggest streamers in the world, and then literally I'm doing nothing and then get banned. Like I'm saying, like y'all gonna have to chill on that. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And if you're purchasing tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. And if you are purchasing any gear from Vicilo, make sure you guys check out my ad on YouTube. It's like my channel trailer, so you could just go directly to my channel and check it out there, or just search for it on throughout my videos and stuff. And go to make sure you guys use my referral link, and you can use my coupon code TMossBoss, and then we'll knock 10% off of your next purchase. So that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.